Welcome to Partner Tag Talks, a series of discussions on ways the Atchison Group, TAG, and our partners can assist you in your journey of continuous improvement in food safety and public health. I am your host, Lisa Lupo, and today I'm talking with TAG Executive Vice President of Regulatory and Scientific Affairs, Dr. Ben Miller, and ReposiTrak Chief Customer Officer, Derek Hannum, each of whom will discuss how their company can help you understand the specific components of the traceability rule, FSMA 204, that apply to your business and how to ensure you are in compliance. So welcome, Derek and Ben. Ben, can you briefly discuss how TAG can be of assistance to food companies in this area?
Yeah, Lisa, absolutely. It's been about a year as of the time that we're recording this since the final rule came out on traceability. So, I think we've all had some time to spend and understand what the requirements of FSMA 204, the traceability rule, are. And I think right now people are figuring out how do I operationalize that, or that's really kind of top of mind for a lot of food companies right now. Some are still in kind of that discovery phase, figuring out what the rule requires. And so we've been having a lot of conversations with clients just doing education and outreach, sort of what are my CTEs, my critical tracking events, what are my key data elements that I need to have? Do those exist in a form that I can capture them today, either on paper or in my current data systems? And then looking at sort of either end of the supply chain, who do I receive product from? Who do I send product to? Am I getting the information that I need? And can I send the information that I have to others in the supply chain? So it's still early days. And I think, people are trying to sort of knit together what they have, do a gap assessment, and then go out and evaluate what are the options in the supply chain that can help me meet these obligations that I have for sharing this information for FTL foods.
Okay, thank you, Ben. So Derek, how does ReposiTrak assist clients on their traceability journey?
Great. Thank you, Lisa, and thanks to the Atchison Group for having me on today. ReposiTrak is a supply chain data management company, and we work with major wholesalers and retailers and their suppliers on a variety of different solutions that we offer to help make life easier. And several of those are actually very applicable to the new FSMA 204 traceability rule. The big challenge here is that while the Food Safety Modernization Act 204, Section 204 is about a food safety objective, it's a supply chain data management activity. It's about data moving between the trading partners as product moves through the supply chain. The data has to move through the supply chain as well, because the traceability lot codes for the first time in history now have to be tracked as product moves from trading partner to trading partner. And unfortunately, nearly all of the companies impacted by FSMA 204, certainly at the wholesale and retail level, don't have the systems in place in order to do that. So there is a major capability gap, as was referenced by Ben. There's a major capability gap around how do I collect the data to create a record required under FSMA 204, save that record for 24 months as required by the FDA, and then be able to generate traceability data about product shipments on demand of the FDA within 24 hours. The systems to support that simply don't exist today. And it's surprising to many people when they first hear that, because obviously the notion of a traceability lot code has been around for a long time, and you can even see it on consumer products in many cases. And so I think there's generally an assumption that, well, it must live in all the systems somewhere. And the truth is that it doesn't. And so enabling the handoff, the data handoff, I think of it as a relay race, right? The product is moving through the supply chain. There are certain key data elements defined by FSMA 204 that have to be handed off as well. How do you make those handoffs? In some cases, it makes sense to capture the information from the case of the product itself, perhaps at the back receiving dock of a retail store. But in many cases, as product is moving in and out of very large scale grocery distribution centers, which have literally hundreds or even thousands of shipments in a given month, trying to do that at the individual case product level is just not feasible operationally or financially. And so ReposiTrak is filling the void. with automated solutions to help collect the key data elements where it's necessary, store all those key data elements in the ReposiTrak system, which is widely used in the grocery supply chain today anyway, for easy retrieval by our customers so that they can generate those sortable spreadsheets in the unlikely event of a case of foodborne illness or an FDA investigation. And so that work is underway now, and we're happy to say we're underway working with some leading retailers and wholesalers who recognize that the enforcement date of January 20th, 2026 isn't very far away. And our encouragement to everybody we talk to in the supply chain is, whether you work with ReposiTrak or not, you need to get moving on your traceability program, because time is short and there's a lot of work to be done to get the entire food supply chain into compliance with FSMA 204.
Great. Well, thank you again, both of you, Derek and Ben, for providing these briefs on where food industry businesses can find assistance as they work to fulfill the provisions of the traceability rule. And for our viewers, you can see contact information for TAG and ReposiTrak in the video description. Give us a call to help ease your journey. And be sure to check out our other informative videos and click subscribe to stay up to date. Thank you.